नमस्ते बिटिया, खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself JB and Dr. Ritu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Gynae Ops, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today session is fetal physiology. Fetal physiology, nutrition. There are three stages of fetal nutrition following fertilization: absorption, histotropic transfer, or hematotropic transfer. Absorption. In early post-fertilization period, nutrition is stored in deutoplasm within cytoplasm, and the very little extra nutrition needed is supplied from the tubal and uterine secretion. Histotrophic transfer following nidiation and before the establishment of uteroplacental circulation, nutrition is derived from erode residua by diffusion and later on from the testa-gent maternal blood in trophoblastic leucanum. Hematotrophic. With the establishment of the fetal circulation, nutrition is obtained by active and passive transfer from the third week onward. The fetus is separated physiological entity and it takes what is needs from the mothers even at the cost of reducing her resource. While all the nutrients the reaching the fetus throughout the intrauterine period, the demand is not fairly distributed. 2/3 of the total calcium, 3/5 of the total protein, and 4/5 of the total iron are drained from the mother during the last 3 months. Thus, in preterm birth, the store of essential nutrients to the fetus is much low. The excess iron reserve is the compensate for the low supply of iron is breast milk, which is the source of nutrients following birth. Fetal blood hematopoiesis is demonstrated in the embryonic phase, first in the yolk sac by 14 day. By 10th week, the liver become is major site. The great enlargement of the early fetal liver is due to its erythropoietic function. Gradually, the red cell production sites extend to the spleen and the bone marrow, and near term, the bone marrow becomes the major site of red cell production. In the early period, the erythropoiesis is megaloblastic, but near term is becomes normoblastic. The fetal blood picture at term shown RBC 5-6 million per cubic mm, hemoglobin 16.5 to 18.5 gram percent, reticulocyte 5% and erythroblast 10%. During the first half, the hemoglobin is of fetal type alpha 2 gamma 2, but from 24 weeks onward, adult type of hemoglobin alpha 2 beta 2 appears, and at term about 75 to 80% of the total hemoglobin is of fetal type hemoglobin F. Between 5 and 8 weeks, the embryo manufactures some additional hemoglobin. HB Gower first and HB Gower 2 and HB Portland. Between 6 to 12 months after birth, the fetal hemoglobin is completely replaced by adult hemoglobin. The fetal hemoglobin has got a greater affinity to oxygen due to lower binding of 2,3-diphosphoglycerate compared to the adult hemoglobin. It is also resistant to alkaline in the formation of alkaline hematine. Total fetoplacental blood volume at term is estimated to the 125 ml per kg body weight of the fetus. The red cells develop their group antigen quite early, and the presence of Rh factor has been demonstrated in the fetal blood from as early as 38 days after conception. The lifespan of the fetal RBC is about two-thirds of the adult RBC, that is about 80 days. The activities of all glycolytic enzyme in fetal erythrocytes except phosphofructokinase and 6-phosphogluconate dehydrogenase are higher than those of adult or term or premature infants. Cord blood level of iron, ferritin, vitamin B12 and folic acid is consistently higher than maternal blood. Leukocytes and fetal defense. Leukocytes appear after 2 months of gestation. The white cell count rises to about 15 to 20,000 per cubic mm at term. Thymus and spleen soon develop and produce lymphocytes, a major source of antibody formation. The fetus, however, rarely forms antibody because of relatively sterile environment. Maternal immunoglobulin IgG cross the placenta from 12 weeks onward to give the fetus a passive immunity which increases with the increase in gestation period. At term, fetal IgG level is 10% higher than the mother. IgM is predominantly of fetal origin and its detection by chordocentesis may be helpful in diagnosis of intrauterine infection. IgA is produced only after birth in response to antigens of enteric infection. Uterine system. By the end of the first trimester, the nephrons become active and secrete urine. Near term, the urine production rises to 650 ml per day. However, kidneys are not essential for survival of the fetus in utero but are important in regulation of the composition and volume of liquor amnine. Oligohydroamnions may be associated with renal hypoplasia and obstructive uropathy. Skin. At 16th week, lunego downy thin colorless hairs appears but near term almost completely disappear. Sebaceous glands appears at 20th weeks and the sweat gland somewhat later. The Wernicke's caseosa, the secretion of sebaceous gland mixed with the exfoliated epidermal cells in abundantly present, smearing the skin. The horny layer of epidermis is absent before 20th week, which favors transudation from the fetal capillaries into the liquor amnine. Gastrointestinal tract. As early as 10 to 12 weeks, the fetus swallow amniotic fluid. The meconium appears from 20th weeks and at term, it is distributed uniformly throughout the gut up to the rectum, indicating the presence of intestinal peristalsis. In intrauterine hypoxia, vagal stimulation, the anal sphincter is relaxed and meconium may be divided into the liquor amnine. Composition of the meconium. It is chiefly composed of the waste product of hepatic secretion. It contains lunego, hairs, and epithelial cells from the fetal skin, which are swallowed with the liquor amnine. Mucus, exfoliated intestinal epithelium, and intestinal juice are added to the content. The greenish black color is due to bile pigments, especially biliverdin. Respiration. In the early month, lungs are solid. At 28 week, alveoli expand and are lined by cuboidal epithelium. There is intimate contact with the endothelium of the capillaries. At 24th weeks, lung surfactant related to phospholipids, LD alcoholin, lecithin, and phosphatidylglycerol appears. Surfactant is secreted by type II alveolar cell. These substances lower the surface tension of the lung fluid so that the alveoli can be opened up easily when breathing starts following the delivery. Lecithin uh, spin, spino, sphingomyelin ratio L is 2:1. The liquor amni signifies full maturity of the fetal lung. The fetal cortisol is natural trigger for augmented surfactant synthesis. Fetal growth restriction and prolonged rupture of membranes also acanthure surfactant synthesis. Fetal endocrinology. Growth hormone, ACTH, prolactin, TSH, gonadotropin hormone, and produced by the fetal pituitary as early as the 10th week. Vasopressor and oxytocic activity of the posterior pituitary have also been demonstrated as early as 12th week. The fetal adrenals show hypertrophy of the reticular zone, fetal zone, which is the site of synthesis of the estriol precursor, cortisol and dehydroepiandrosterone. The fetal zone is absent in encephali. The adrenal medulla produces small amount of catecholamines. Fetal thyroid stays synthesizing small amount of thyroxine by 11th week. While the fetal ovaries remains inactive, the fetal testicles mediate the development of the male reproductive structure. The fetal pancreas secretes insulin as early as 12th week and glycogen by 8 weeks. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 JVWU. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.